It's so weird that the game disappears if I'm alt-tabbed. Like, what? Did it change? Hello? Oh no, not the game not showing up. What the heck? Oh, what is going on today? Nothing's working. It's that kind. Okay, let's go. It's working now. Let me welcome each and every one of you in. But did I start YouTube? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, I did. Perfect. So, Fen, I saw that you were here. I think you were first. Mookie, welcome in. Let's see. Cheyenne, welcome in. Ranga, welcome in. Zach, welcome in. Aussie, welcome in. Just remember, chat's sugar daddy's here. Let's go, Aussie. How are you doing? How is everyone doing today? Also, thank you so much for the stream streak. So Cheyenne, you have a 5 stream streak. Thank you so much for that. And Goob, you have a 7 stream streak. Let's go. Thank you all for that. Today is PNG Tuber Day. It's just Doomy gets to chill day. You're eating. What are you having, Aussie? What are you having? But yes, I don't know if it's because StreamerBot needs to be updated. Maybe something is broken in this version. And I need to update it. And hopefully the dragons will work afterwards. You managed to disable the dailies. You did. I disabled them in StreamerBot. And I was wondering, okay, I didn't do it right. Because there was another redeem. Let me just double check on my end in Twitch. Let me go. It should be viewer rewards, channel points. Let me see. Okay, it is enabled. So let me disable them from here. All right, they are disabled now. So sorry to everyone who lost the points. Points can be redeemed, right? If we could we try doing that maybe? Actually, it's 1 point. What am I talking about? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's 1 point. We're not giving that back. Sorry, peeps. You lost the 1 point. T-bone steak chip salad. Ooh, that sounds really fancy. That sounds really fancy. Do you... are you a big lover of steak? I feel like I'm such... I always feel like such a black sheep because I actually don't like steak. And most people love it. I'm just sipping away my tea in the mean. My 1 point, give it back. I know, right? Bonk me, Aussie. You are 1 point poorer. I think I refunded the points, fan. I appreciate this, but you know, for the future, I think when it's 1 point, we can get away with not giving that back. But thank you so much for doing that. That's so kind of you. And yeah, peeps, today is Coral Island Day. We're gonna be working on our animals. By the way, I have a question. My brain is so ready. Like, I am very excited for The Witcher. What would you think if we go to The Witcher instead of the Coral Island days? And we will come back to Coral Island in the future, 100%. I'm not done with the game. I love it and I want to play it. But it's like, I'm really feeling like playing The Witcher. Like, strongly. I've been watching some videos and I think that just kind of woke up my passion for the game. So what do you peeps think? I mean, I'm okay with doing Coral Island 2. Like, I don't mind because I'm actually enjoying it a lot. It's just brain wants shiny Witcher 3 a bit more. Okay, what you want to play, Doomy? Thank you so much for saying that, Deviant. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I enjoy Coral Island streams, but I'd really like a switch to The Witcher. I am the same. I'm really enjoying my time. It's like, this is really fun as well. But brain is like, ooh, Witcher, woo, shiny. You love steak? Let's go, Aussie. It's a really fancy thing to have, honestly. Good morning, I have good news. Welcome in, Ray. What are the good news? And I'm so happy there's something good happening. You're finally on the mend, yay. Yay. I'm so glad you're doing better, Deviant. You got a new baby bearded dragon. Oh my god, Ray. I am so happy to hear that. Her name is Lunar. That's such a pretty name, too. Congrats for that. And hey, if you ever want to share a picture, I would love to see Lunar. I would love to see her. She sounds like such a cutie. And yeah, you know, I've also been thinking about this because I know that, you know, when you experience the loss of a pet, you often struggle with getting a new one. But there are actually studies that show it's what helps you heal like the most in these situations. It's not like you're replacing anyone or nothing like that, but it just helps you take care of another soul and kind of get your happiness from that. Oh my gosh, she's such a cutie. Look at the coloring is so pretty. Oh, she's so little. She is. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Oh my god. The pattern is absolutely gorgeous. She's so small. She is. She's so tiny. How big do they grow, Ray? How big are they when they reach like adulthood? And are females smaller than males? I feel like for some species it's like that. She's still asleep right now. It's not time to turn her lights on yet. So cute. So cute. See, what the heck? The energy works. So it's not the entirety of streamer bot. It's literally just the channel point redeems. But could anyone, if anyone is brave enough, could anyone check if the quack or fart are working? Now I'm very curious. I want to see, is it just the dragons that are broken? Because if it is, I think, guys, your theory about dragons wanting to take a day off, I think it's very much true. 100% it seems to be true. 16 to 24 inches. Wait, let me translate that in centimeters. You said 24 inches to centimeters. Ooh, they're quite big. That's 60 centimeters. They do work. They do work. Hype works. Everything works. It's just the... it's just the dragons that took a day off. You were right, guys. I think we've been overworking them. What do you... Oh my god, what do you all say? Wait. No, let me read what Ray said, though. Females often being a bit smaller. We think she's a female, but you can't tell until they get to be a teenager. Oh, I see. So it's really, really hard to tell. I'm curious, what makes you think she's a female? Like, are there some sort of indicators, but they're not 100% sure? And you said, Fen, what do you all say to hype chain to cheer for Doomy getting 600 follows? Thank you so much for the hype train. Hype chain. You know what? We'll call this one a train too. Thank you so much. And yes, we did reach 600 follows, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you so much, everyone. Like, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Deal, you have 73% energy. Is that accurate? Is that how it is? Oh, females tend to be more docile and calm. I see. So they have like a calmer demeanor. Going to lurk and do the stream thing. Okay, Ozzy, good luck with that. And I will also make sure I drop you a lurk. Let me see if you are live right now. But good luck. Best of luck. And thank you so much for the lurkies. Oh, Char is live too. I will open Char's stream in a tab as well. Alright, Aussie is live as well. Perfect. So I opened both of... Oh my god, the heart! Look at the Aussie's heart on the stream. Gaji was way more crazy when he was a baby. I see. It's so interesting how these things are very species dependent. When you said crazy, I was just thinking about Lucky. Lucky, y'all. It's like she never got any surgery. She's completely back to being crazy, and yeah. But I'm not worried anymore because it looks like it's completely healed. Even though she moves and jumps and runs, I keep checking and her belly's fine. She's only a little hyper in the sense of exploring her new habitat and stuff like that, but other than that, she just chills the fuck out. I love that. That is so cute. So cute. By the way, Ray, do they like to play? Because I feel like every species kind of has... They play somehow. I'm so curious, like, how do they play? Thank you so much for calling out the bingo events. Thank you so much, whoever's doing that. I really appreciate you. White Eagle, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let me see, because I wrote down a few things that I wanted to go over so that I don't forget. So, we were talking about doing The Witcher 3 temporarily instead of Coral Island, and we will be back to Coral Island because I absolutely love this game. I can't tell you if immediately after, because, you know, I never know if new games are coming out, and peeps with ADHD can possibly relate to this. Like, you can't predict what your brain will want. If you learn about a shiny, brain will be like, oh, I want that. So I can't quite predict it, but I can tell you that we are going to be back with it 100%. Either in the form of streams, or maybe I'll play off stream and make videos. Like, in some form, we'll be back with Coral Island because I love this game way too much. Yes, they do love to play, they do, but when you first get them, you need to leave them alone and not take them out of their tank for a few days to let them get used to their new environment. I see. That makes a lot of sense because it's kind of the same with any animal, right? Even if you get a cat, like at first they'll be so scared, so you need to confine them to a smaller space so that they don't get too overwhelmed and stressed. And then gradually you can introduce them to everything else. I started with tongue feeding her yesterday to build trust. That sounds so cute and adorable. I feel like reptiles and amphibians are like such underrated pets, because I feel like people tend to think that they don't really develop connections with their humans, but I've seen many videos which show that they really do develop bonds, attachments, and yeah, I feel like they're very underrated because of that. Because they have this whole stigma of being like cold-blooded animals, right? That's surprising. Somehow Miyuki's not on my lap right now. Even more surprisingly, Yunko's on my lap purring. They switched places today. I love that. He's purring. He's such a big baby. But yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes they will have those days in which they just want to be held and snuggled, and sometimes they're like on their tiny independence streak. Lucky is like, sometimes I try to kiss her and she's like, oh yeah, I like this. And sometimes she's like, no, I'm a teenager now, don't touch me. Ray, you're saying, but I feel very guilty because when Gaji was a baby, we were given a ton of wrong information from pet stores, especially about feeding. They told us to feed the babies 20-30 crickets a day, which makes them grow to full size in about 6 months. They're supposed to take 2 years to grow to full size and only be fed 5 to 6 crickets a day. That's very possibly why he developed gout, so I feel very guilty. I understand the guilt because I've also fucked up with animals before. But I want to tell you that you just did what you knew best. Like, yes, the information was wrong, but you trusted someone. Like, you would expect someone from a pet store to have the correct information. And you really did the best you could. And I know you did because I know you love your babies, Ray, because you love talking about your babies. You've showed him to us. You were taking care of him, having gout. I absolutely know that you loved them to bits. And I know that you did everything you knew. Sometimes we're wrong. It's just the way it is. I also messed up with pets before. I also had the wrong information and I acted wrongly. And, you know, we can only learn and become better. But I feel like, yeah, it's, I think it's a lot about the intention too, you know. I did so much research before this, baby. See, like, you're a very good pet parent, Ray. You are amazing. And yes, exactly like Fan said, I feel you, but I believe he felt the love every day. I am absolutely certain of that. I am sure he wouldn't be blaming you as well. I am absolutely certain of that too. We loved him very much, of course. Of course. My previous cat, so he was a male cat, and we let him go outside. In the beginning we tried to confine him so that he doesn't go, but he would just cry for hours and hours and hours. And at some point he escaped when mom opened the door to go outside. And he didn't come back for a few days. So when he came back home, we decided, okay, we're gonna let him go outside. And we didn't know this, but there was a cat infected with there is a feline virus called, it's like HIV in humans. I believe it's called FIV, like from feline immunodeficiency virus. And we didn't know that, and he got infected. And I also feel very guilty about that, but the truth is, I just didn't know better at the time. I didn't even know about FIV, guys. I had no idea that FIV existed. But there you go, it does exist. We visit his grave every time we go past the garage. That is so sweet that he is with you even now. That is so sweet. And I'm absolutely certain he would have wanted to. Like, he is happy with his place right now. As, you know, as happy as he can be in this situation. And hey, he might even get to maybe meet his little sister. I don't know. I'm saying maybe because I don't know how it is with these kinds of pets. Like, with bearded dragons, do you let them go out at all? I don't know how it is. That's why I'm saying maybe. Maybe it's not doable at all. So they're solitary. I see. They're solitary animals, so they need separate tanks. Okay, I see. To me, it's so interesting that some animals which you buy, like rats, they need to be in groups. Like, they love it. And then other animals love being solitary alone way more. That is so fascinating to me how these things differ. But we will take her out once she's used to her environment. I see. With the kitten that I had in high school, I knew she should be an indoor cat, but she found a way to go outside and escaped at night. I knew I had to find a solution to keep her inside, but I kept pushing it for later. That was a bad decision. My point is, we all make mistakes. The most important thing is that we should learn by them. Exactly. I feel like when you're either a human parent, like you have a human child, or you have pets, you're always going to make mistakes because things are so complex, right? Things are really complex. There are so many variables, so many things that can go wrong. I think making mistakes is absolutely inevitable. But as long as you learn from them, I think that's the most valuable thing. Having a bearded dragon is almost like having a dog. They're so smart. Really? I did not know that. That is amazing. I love that with certain animals, like you can almost read their intelligence in their eyes. Like you look in their eyes and you're like, this, you know, he can think or she can think. White Eagle says, and so much misinformation about what is healthy for our pets. Exactly. There is also a lot of misinformation. And sometimes, you know, you might come across a certain information, and our brains are not meant to, they're not made to constantly look up every piece of information, because that would be exhausting. So sometimes we end up taking certain things for granted and they end up being wrong. But it's just the way our brain works. They have a whole personality. All of them have their own personalities. I love that so much. And that it sounds adorable. And I feel like, yeah, that I've seen that with like pretty much all animals. Like they each have their own quirks and traits, and yeah, it's amazing that, you know, pets can have the same owner, you treat them the same, but they develop very different personalities. And I also think that sometimes we can fall into the trap of overthinking everything we do. I think that, yeah, it's not the best thing either. Just use logic. Cats and dogs are carnivores, especially cats. They need fresh raw meat. There are some people who disagree with that, actually. I haven't looked into that too much because fresh raw meat diet is not viable for me personally, for my pets. But there are some studies. Oops, wait, why did you say oops? Welcome in, Cookie. It's so good to have you here. I hope you enjoy your time with us. I love that we can take care of the little babies. I love that too. I love that too. Oh, the oops was for the emote that didn't work. Ooh, it worked for me. It does show up for me for some reason. But thank you so much for waving to us. How are you doing today? How is your day going? Ray said some people who are vegans give cats vegan food. Oh yes, that is really bad. Cats are literally carnivores. Yes, that is really bad. That is really, really bad. I know, you know, being vegan as a human being is very much possible and it's doable and you can live a healthy life. If you're very careful of getting all the nutrients you need, but not like carnivores are not meant to live life that way. They're just not meant to. Most cats develop kidney problems due to chronic dehydration being on kibble. Yes, they do. Cats really, really need either you are blessed with a cat that constantly drinks water, but I swear I've never had such a cat before. They just seem very, like, I've heard that cat fountains can help, but they still don't solve the issue because they still don't drink enough water. So yes, they do need wet food because of that. They do. And then, you know, the other problem is that if you put them on only wet food, they're more prone to develop teeth problems. So you kind of have to find a happy medium of giving them a little bit of something to clean their teeth, or brushing their teeth. That also works. Dogs should totally have meat in their diet too. Absolutely. Only having vegan food if they're like allergic to everything. Absolutely. I would say most of the pets we keep are carnivores. So yes, if they're carnivores, they do need meat. Absolutely. Lucy drinks out of the sink. That is good. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking. We're just yapping away for a little bit while I drink my tea before we get into the game. That is super lucky that he drinks out of the faucet. Hi Lex, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? My friend is a vegan, but she even buys raw meat for barf for her pets. Yes, and there are people who, the reason why I said that, so some people choose to go raw meat diet only for their cats, and it's very much viable. So there is a thing where it's very much viable, but for me it's not, because it's way more expensive, and I also don't have a butcher's very close that I would trust, hey, this is 100% safe for my pet. You know, because that's the thing. You have to make sure that you buy very good quality meat that's not, doesn't have anything, you know, anything bad to it. My leopard geckos eat bugs only. Bearded dragons eat veggies and bugs. Interesting. You have to make a lot of research too, though. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Absolutely. For me personally, it's not viable. But what I do is, so Lucky gets fed, she gets fed 70% wet food and then a little bit of kibble on the side. And I hope that, and I also constantly push her to drink water. She drinks from my cup, but not as often as I would like to. But she only drinks from my cup. If I put her water in her bowl, nope. She will not touch that. We had some of our deer meat go old for human consumption and gave that to a friend to give to their dog. Was very good for the dog. I bet, yeah. No, I was talking more about like having all sorts of parasites, but maybe that's not an issue if you constantly give her dewormers and stuff, you know? I haven't researched enough to be able to say that because I was like, I can't afford it anyway, so let me not look into that. Because it's very pricey. It's very, very pricey. If you buy it, I mean. My friend is like an encyclopedia for animal knowledge. I love that. They also had a lot of knowledge. Always had a lot of knowledge. And then they went to uni for anthropozoology, which gave them even more knowledge. I love that so much. That sounds like a treasure of a friend to have. And you can always ask them, like, how do I go about this? What to do in this situation? Well, I don't think it was a problem because it's literally meat we ate ourselves. No, that makes perfect sense. And most of the meat is perfectly safe. It's just, if you don't know that it is, it can be, you know, problematic if it's raw. Thank you so much for lurking here. I appreciate you so much, Lex. Thank you. I think they may be sick of my questions. See how good of a cat parent you are as well. All right, so I did finish my tea. Let me see. Oh yes, I wanted to talk about one more thing. A natural way to deworm is with ground pumpkin seeds. Oh, that is so interesting. I need to look into that, White Eagle. Wait, let me write this down so I don't forget to look it up. That's so interesting. Ground pumpkin seeds. When being a hunter, you know what to look out for in deer when butchering it. If it has something, yeah, wrong with it and it's not edible, yeah. I've heard that too. Because my grandpa was a hunter, so I've heard that too. That you tend to know. I think it's harder to know with like domestic animals, like, you know, pork, cow. I think it might be. I mean, the ones that are raised in like factories, you know. I think it's harder to tell with them. Holistic vets. I need to look into that. I think what I'll do, I'll look up studies. I don't like to look up videos on YouTube because I don't know the background of the specialists. So I trust studies the most. If the studies show that, hey, this is a thing, then I believe in it. If studies don't show that, I don't. We had a rocky relationship with that friend, but I can acknowledge that they are the smartest person I know. Aside from possessing a lot of animal knowledge, they just think differently. It's amazing how their brain works. That is so fascinating. Could they be neurodivergent, fan, or I'm thinking that just because you said they think differently, right? Because we tend to think a little bit differently. But it might be in other ways too. Like that might be true of neurotypical people too. But it's just what I thought on the spot. All right, should we get into the game? No, let me ask you this thing that I wanted to ask you. So I need to show you, peeps, in the Discord, some emotes that I found on Etsy, some dragon emotes, because initially, so I wanted to commission them, but I've been looking for an artist. I found someone that I'm like, maybe, but I'm not like all the way, if that makes sense. I'm not feeling the, oh yes, it's exactly the artist I want. And I've been looking for artists and I just haven't been finding something that I get that vibe with, like from. Like 100% I would go with this artist. So I'm kind of thinking that I might just buy the Etsy ones and continue looking for an artist until I have that feeling of this is the person. Because I got recommended someone who's very talented, but I just feel like their style of emotes is not exactly what I'm going for. So yeah, I was thinking of just getting the Etsy ones in the meantime. At some point, I would like to have all our emotes commissioned. And also, there is also a price side. Like, commissioning the emotes would be, like, at least 10 times more expensive. Oh, they have diagnosed ADHD, but even aside from that, they are just genius, seeing connections between things we would never see. That makes sense. I mean, some people are both neurodivergent and gifted, so that is it is a combination that exists. And you can also be neurotypical and gifted. That is also a combination that exists. Sometimes it's hard for me to talk to people out loud because when I'm trying to put words together, it makes sense to me in my head. And what I say makes sense to me, but it won't make sense to the other people. I'm the same, Ray. Like, in my head, it makes perfect sense. And the moment I say it out loud, it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. My mom used to need to come to school meetings with teachers with me to basically translate what I was saying to the teachers, because my mom understood me from being used to my way of talking all my life and the teachers didn't. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. And hey, it's okay if like, I hope this is a space where even if people misunderstand, you can feel you know, the courage to say, hey, that's not what I meant, let me tell you. Because sometimes we might misunderstand, especially in writing. I feel like in writing it's even easier to misunderstand, if that makes sense, because you don't have access to any other cues. I trust YouTubers more because all the research is done by the corrupt government. Then you're told that kibble is best for your dog or cat. I feel like, but you can see those things like in every study. The authors of the study need to disclose if there is if they are, how do I say this, if they gain anything out of it. So you can literally look up the authors and see if they are, for example, working for one of the companies, and then take it with a grain of salt. Like, definitely take that study with a grain of salt. Absolutely. Like, do not, yeah. But if research is done by independent researchers, then it is very valuable research. It's easier typing though, because I can backward space. If I see, oh, that, yeah, exactly. You can just retype it again, which really helps. It sometimes happens to me too. It's frustrating when you keep explaining and they just don't get it. Sometimes, yeah. And it's, I feel that way, but at the same time, I've also been on the side of I still don't understand even after a person explains. So it's like, I get both of them. I prefer typing too. It's easier to control what comes out. Like Ray said, you can see the words and correct them exactly. Yes, absolutely. How do you know who is and who isn't working with the government? You just look them up. That's how you know. You just look them up. It's like, how many different ways can I explain this? Sometimes it is like that. I feel you. Like, I feel you. City is working with the government. I mean, it's, yeah, I I honestly don't know because I'm not like very big on using AI. So I kind of stayed away even from AI stuff. Is that a misconception, or do people believe that and it's not true, or how? I've never looked it up because Siri is isn't Siri Apple's AI? Am I bonkers now? I just forgot what belongs to who. Gemini is Google, right? Is Siri Apple? Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Yeah. Yes. It is Apple. Okay, that's why I'm not I've never had an Apple product, so I really don't I don't know anything about Siri. But it can be hard to, like, typing emails takes me 3 times longer because I keep reformatting it. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It is definitely not easy. But I think there are some tools that can help you with that are not AI, by the way. I don't remember anything from off the top of my head, but I think people made software that can help you with like you know, how to write language. Siri is a different AI than generative AI. Yeah. Yeah. So Siri is like, I think it's like Cortana, right? Cortana is Windows's. I don't think all types of AI are made equal, definitely. But I just don't know. I couldn't tell you why I'm not using them. I just haven't tried. Like, there is Siri and Apple Intelligence. I would never in my life use ChatGPT. No way, no how. I'm very wary of AI, but I do use Siri and do not use Apple Intelligence. I need to... Does anyone know what's the Android equivalent? I legit never tried. Do you know how much controlled opposition there is on YouTube? They all work for the government and they're just regular people. I don't believe that personally. I don't believe that personally. So yeah, I have my ways of, like, looking into studies and seeing how it is, and if a study, because you never have a single study. If you have 20 studies and they all show the same thing from independent people, that information is very trustworthy. It doesn't mean that it applies to in every situation though. Because I feel like I see people saying, oh, look, I've been through this and for me it was different. Yeah, it can be. Like, just because, you know, it's shown in a study, it doesn't mean that the same thing will apply to you. Definitely, there are always exceptions. Google Assistant, is it? I don't use Siri because it's dumb. Fair. And just rarely hears me correctly, but I would use Amazon Echo. I want an Echo Dot speaker. Ooh. I need to look into these things. I just never tried. Like, never tried. Cryomi, hi. Hi, you're on the YouTube side today. How are you doing, Cryomi? Do me, baloomy, shroomy to me. White Eagle fan is asking you, hey person on YouTube, do not answer if you're uncomfy with that, but are you a citizen of US or a different country? Ray, you said, I don't think people who use Siri are dumb. Oh yeah, no, I understood that. You said Siri was dumb, not the people who use it. Yeah, your Siri is dumb because she never hears you correctly. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for redeeming the quack. I appreciate you, and thank you for being here. You're doing good. You're making scrambled eggy. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna hit play. I'm still going to pay attention to chat, so no worries about that. I know you're not asking me, fan, and you're probably already aware of this, but I am. All right, I have my water here too. I prepped everything. Thank you for confirming. Okay, we do have 2 birthdays today, Deepa and Surya. Okay, give me 1 second to look them up. Like, what do they want? What do they like? Deepa and Surya. So, Deepa, Coral Island. Imagine I did my daily dragon and Petted said dragon because there's nothing like that on YouTube. Yeah, Cryome, the dragons are not working today on Twitch either. But yeah, I do not have something like that on YouTube yet. I still need to look into that. You can actually make a point system for YouTube, but it's different. So if you make a point system for YouTube, only people who chat get points because YouTube doesn't keep track of lurkers. If that makes sense. So like, you know, Twitch has a list of people who are in the stream at all times. So it's easier to give them points. YouTube doesn't have that. So only people who chat get points. But I will still look into that. Sadly, Eastern USA. Is the Amish state? Yeah, I heard that. I heard that it is the Amish state. I actually looked up videos about the Amish because I didn't know anything about them because we don't have them here. So I was looking up videos. Quite interesting. I'm asking because I totally understand distrust towards the government if they are a citizen of US. Oh yeah, I understand that too. I do, but I think people mix up, like, how do I say it? It's one thing to distrust your government, but research is another matter. I'm not saying it can't be controlled, but research is another matter in general. Like, it's not... Yeah. I don't want to go all conspiracy theory into this because... But research is it's different. Like, if you have interests in that, you have to disclose it on the page of the study. You can read it. Like, it's, you know, it's different. But I can understand because studies are they seem very inaccessible. Like, if you open up Scholar and you start reading studies, they seem and they are inaccessible, I think, to the general population. They don't intimidate me because I've studied statistics at university, so I know. I somewhat know how to interpret studies. I wasn't the best at statistics or anything, but I kind of understand. I know it borders on political matters being discussed, but I won't delve further into the reasons. I saw no worries. No, you are right, and you were general enough, so no worries about that. I'm not going to get into politics, but I will say with everything going around, I don't believe anyone deserves to die. No, I don't believe that either. Maybe it's just the old Amish. I don't know if it's still the norm, but they at least used to run horses till they dropped that. That is awful. And I'm not fond of that. That is absolutely awful. Yeah, to me, I mean, I can't judge because I don't know enough about it. I don't resonate with their lifestyle at all. Like, it's so different from what I like or, you know, what I vibe with, but I don't know enough about them. Like, I only don't... I find it very... I find certain types of beliefs very problematic. For example, when you need like stuff like blood transfusions and you're not gonna allow your child to get that. Like, your child needs it and you're not gonna allow it due to religious reasons. I genuinely don't vibe with that. I'm very against that. Personally. And stuff like that. Like, stuff where you harm other people. Especially when it's like another person depends on you and you decide for them. We do not really have an equivalent of Amish people. Yeah, we don't. We really don't. We really don't. They just didn't care about the horses and would let them run till they die. That is absolutely awful. I really... But I don't know if that goes... Because, you know, you might find examples of people who did that, but it doesn't mean that the whole population is like that, if that makes sense. Believe what you want, but don't hurt the horses. I'm wondering if it was like just that person like being very, or that family being very ruthless, or doctors can usually get a court order when it comes to children. That's good because it is considered child abuse. Good, it should be. It is because the child cannot make their own decision. Yes, absolutely. Wait, I forgot to check. I got so into the discussion, I forgot to check. Oh, you didn't see it happen. It was common knowledge. Yeah, I do wonder because people also tend to generalize, and it's not always like accurate about everyone. You can see it very often. I won't get into politics, but you can see that very often with immigration stuff too. Let's see. Loved. Oh, okay. So Dippa loves every like jam under the sun. Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. Dippa, I've got you. And then it was Surya, right? Surya. Coral Island. You're hungry? What are you gonna get? Do you have an idea? Let me see, what does he... So he loves melon, pufferfish, herb tempeh, wild mushroom polenta lode. Okay. Right. Let's go with... I might have a melon. Oh, you hear the static noise? Let me change the song to see if it's not just the song. No worries. Thank you for saying that, Fen. Like, never feel bad that you have to say it. Let me try and see. Where is Is it still there with this song? And let me know if there's anyone else who hears the static noise, just so we can figure out if it's just on certain... Like, is it on PC? Is it on mobile? Is it everywhere? Unfortunately, yes. What the heck? What the heck is causing that? Let me check if I have a gain filter. Yeah, I think I'll just go back to Steel Series GG. I might not. I don't know. I don't know if I can figure out this whole audio thing, because I would like to. Because if I go back to Steel Series GG, I can't control anything by its own anymore. That's why it doesn't have any gain on it. Give me just one sec. I don't know what to do. Well, we can give up on music. It's just on music, Fen. If I stop the music, do you still hear it? Let me see if there's anything that's getting picked up. I think it might just be the music, right? Again. Let me see if I can... It's gone when you turn off the music. That is just so weird. It is so damn weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I've absolutely no idea. I could try... Let me try one thing, though. Let me try one thing. I'll remove this one. What the heck? What is this? Oh, no, wait. That has some crackling in itself. Can you still hear it? Okay, I figured out what the issue is. The wrong window, was it just that one song? No. The wrong window got auto-selected. So I had another Chrome tab being selected accidentally. That's what, okay, now at least I know what the issue is. See, we're figuring things out. It was the wrong page. I don't know why it captured it at all. But yeah, it's good. It's gone. Good job. Let's go. We figured it out. Good job, Ben. Happy that it's sorted. I'm happy too. Thank you. Thank you for checking, Mookie. So yeah, I just gotta take one melon, but let's harvest everything first. So we're just gonna focus on getting the animals. Gotta jump into another meeting, but I'll keep an eye on chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mookie. Thank you. All right, let me put some things in. I will need to go lurky for an hour in a few minutes, unfortunately, as well. No worries about it. No worries. Good luck with anything you have going on. And thank you for being here with us. I'd love to see a photo of your task manager when you're streaming. What would you like to know from it, Cryomi? How much usage there is? Like how much every component is used? I have a pretty, like, my PC is fairly beefy. Does this game work on controller? I think it does. Let me double check for you so I don't say. So Coral Island, I think it does work on controller. Yes, so it's available on PS5, Xbox, and I think that's it. So it does work on controller. Yes. And it's a really good game. I highly recommend it. Especially if you catch it on sale. I always kind of try to get sales with games and stuff. It's a really good game. I have a therapy appointment we set on that time and signed a contract. Good luck with that. Good luck. And I'm happy that you're at this step. Because it means you're vibing. And that's amazing. Where did I put my... Here. And where are my amaranth? Oh no, we have ads. I'll snooze them once. Where's my amaranth? Yeah, I think this qualifies for Doomy gets lost in her chest. I think this might qualify. Where was the amaranth? Where did I put it? Oh, here. Found it. It's a very cozy game. And you have a lot of stuff to do. Also, you can... It's one of the few cozy games that has a diving system. So one of the skills is literally going underwater and diving, looking for stuff, cleaning up trash. It's quite awesome. I've never played a cozy game before that had diving. I know there are a few, but I haven't personally played them. So I find that pretty... I wouldn't say unique. It's not the only one, but like pretty rare. And we also have mermaids. Which reminds me that I actually have to continue the mermaid questline. Alright, let me get more water. Yes, this therapist is really good. For now, we are discussing a list of the most important events in my life. And she gets how I feel about them really quickly. I feel seen by her. That is wonderful. That is the most wonderful thing. Like, I am so happy that you found a therapist that's both good and very validating and empathic. That's amazing. And speaking of studies, there are studies that show that even like vibing with your therapist and, like you said, feeling seen and understood in itself leads to positive change in your life, which is amazing. Like, treatment is much more effective. So that is pretty amazing. Hey, you all cozy goob. I hope you slept enough, and I hope you're having a chill, relaxing time. Did I just... What did I do? Wait, did I feed them? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I didn't get the milk. See, I have 2 cows. I kind of want to get a... Was goat next? I think I want to get a goat. Okay, go lurking. I'll be back in an hour. Good luck. Good luck with therapy. I hope it goes amazing. And I also want to get... There's another burb that I have access to. So currently we have 2 chicken, 1 duck. And I think I got access to 1 more type of burb. I don't even know if they're burbs. They don't... Are ducks considered burbs? They don't fly. I think they're burbs, right? Even if they don't fly. They do fly. What am I talking about? Ducks absolutely do fly. What the... brain not braining today. Let's not... Let's not try to do too much thinking. Not breakfast food. I got baked beans with hot honey. Yum. Wait. I'm not a super huge fan of honey, but baked beans sounds delicious. And hey, if I did like honey, I would love that combination. I bet. So my hay is... Not all of it. Let's just put some down. Put these back. Oh, I always try to go in on the wrong big door. And it's the wrong one. Okay, I can put down 2 here. Perfect. Pesky ads in 3 minutes. I think we will run them this time. Just before we get in the thick of the game. Today we're just gonna focus on... We're probably gonna do a little bit of fishing. Wait, Trinket is not happy? Trinket, what's up? Trinket always makes your day brighter. Oh, Trinket is lovely too, but honestly, Lucky makes my day a lot brighter. Okay, let me get the gifts. So melon and jam. Banana jam, perfect. Let's go with that one. And the melon should be here. Perfect. So last night after Lunar fell asleep, we couldn't tell if she was breathing because she's so tiny, so I touched her and she didn't move at all, and I got scared, so I moved her a little and it startled her and woke her up, and I felt really bad after that. Hey, you had to check though. But that is kind of cute, but also scary in that moment. Oh my god, it's very scary. I know it happened when we put the cone back on Lucky. She was so immobile and with her eyes closed. She was just very relaxed, mind you. Like, she was falling asleep, literally. But we were like, oh my god, what happened? Did we somehow, like, push on her throat without realizing to or something? No, we didn't. She was just super relaxed, bless her. But we have PTSD because last time our bearded dragon went to sleep, he didn't wake up. I bet you do have PTSD from that. And like, yeah, that is super traumatic. So you just gotta check, because your mental health matters too. And if you wake her up, you wake her up. She will fall back to sleep. Let's see if we can find... It's Surya and Dipa. I think I'll... No, that's Raphael. We will go and give them their gifts after the ad break. So we will have ads coming up in about like 40-ish seconds. But now we know for now that she sleeps really heavy. Lucky's the opposite of that. She gets woken up by the tiniest sounds. But I you know, I feel like I am a heavy sleeper, so Yeah, ads will hit in 20 seconds. After the ad break, we will give the gifts and we'll do some fishing to get those corals. And yes, if you need to take care of your body in any way, like getting some water, petting your pets, since we're talking about them, please go do so. Stretch a little bit, and we will be back in just a few minutes. And I will catch up in chat then. And thank you so much for sticking through the ad break if you can. Welcome back, everyone. Ad break should be over. Let me see. So Crime, you say scrambled egg is yummy. I'm so glad about that. The reason being why I would be interested in seeing your task manager while you stream is because when I stream on my laptop, it takes up to 80-90% of my CPU and 60% of my other stuff and whatever. Yeah, so it uses OBS. I just opened it. It uses 90% of my GPU, but it's due to two things: due to settings, and due to multi-streaming takes a lot more than streaming on a single platform. So yes, my GPU, I don't think it's problematic that it's this high, as long as it doesn't get even higher or it doesn't interfere with the games I'm trying to play, but it should be fine. CPU is low, 30%. Memory is like 50. No, just the GPU is a bit high. I'll actually look into it. Oh yeah, my dentist went well. Yes, let's go. They did 2 teeth fillings instead of 3. Because the third one isn't as bad as the x-ray said. And if I just brush, it will reharden. That is amazing. And that's my case too. I hope it does reharden. Also, a Char redeemed. I love it here. I know she can't hear me because she's also streaming, but thank you, Char. So yeah, it's really good that it's not a full-on cavity. It's just my dentist called it like a sensitive spot. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Follower names are anonymous, just in case you want to lurk. And let's find Dippa and Surya. To anyone who might not know, you can track the NPCs. There is a track button, so... Because I didn't know about that in the beginning either. So if you go here to the relationship panel and you click on one of the villagers, you can just track them with this find NPC button. Super handy because Coral Island has so many villagers. Good morning, how are you? Welcome in, Emerald Elf. First of all, I love your name because you are an elf. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm just enjoying my time with the game. How are you doing? And with the stream. I always enjoy yapping with you peeps. Lunar is awake, let's go. Let's go. Hello, Dippa. I brought you banana jam. This is perfect. Thank you for the birthday gift. You are most welcome, Dippa. Now to find Surya as well. Is he in here? Okay, he's at the carpenter's. My next appointment, I got to choose what they do as usual, and I chose to get a tooth taken out. Ooh. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You said that you're right at the end, right? Of your dental stuff. So it should be close to finishing everything. Thank you, I'm good. Just got back into Coral Island. Let's go. And how are you feeling about it? It's such a fun game, isn't it? Really fun. The right balance between cozy and like always having something to do. Oh, wait. I meant to take a left here. Wait, let me go back. And we currently have 7.4. Oh, we were waiting on the resin, were we not? I think we were waiting on the resin. I need to check on it. Let's go, bronze. Forageable. Oh, did he just... No. Oh, yeah, he did leave. Oh, no. Surya, I'm coming. I've always loved it. They took it off of Game Pass, so I just decided to buy it. Ooh, so it used to be on Game Pass. But yeah, I feel like it's very much worth buying it, especially if you... I feel like it's worth even full price, but if you get it on sale, it's even more of a steal. It's a really fun game. Ooh, your melon, Surya. Yes. Yes, it is in fact my birthday today. Thank you for this, Doomy. You are most welcome. Now, to quickly check on my resin. What is your favorite skill in the game, Emerald Elf? What do you have the most fun with? I think I paid $30. Yeah, that is very... I feel like in today's economy, that is a very acceptable price. Especially for so many hours. Like, you can get so many hours in this game. Let me put this here. And let's just check on the resin. I put the tap all the way down. We have resin! Oh my god, we have resin! I think we need like 2 resin to build a silo. I think so. Last appointment was different to the others because the injections they did actually hurt. Oh, when I usually just feel the needle and the liquid going in but never pain. Oh, I'm so sorry that it hurt, Cryomi. That must make it a little bit more... like, scary to go back. I really hope it won't hurt you next time, though. Let me see, where do I put in this resin? Wherever there's a little bit of space. Maybe there? Trinket looks happy today. I'm glad. Yeah, I think we'll just put it here. I don't know what my favorite skill is, to be honest. Hey, maybe you enjoy all of them, which is great. Mine would definitely be diving. Yeah, I think it's diving. I can just dive and I will not get bored. Do we double check on the resin we need? I feel like let's double check if I'm correct and we need to. And then we're gonna go do some diving today. Speaking of diving. Oh, is this also teleported? No, not yet. Not available yet. Maybe. Oh yeah, diving is good. It's so fun, and I love the whole mermaids thing. Crimey, you said, it made my heartbeat skyrocket and I was shaking for a few minutes because I wasn't expecting it. The dentist actually asked if I was alright. Actual sad. Wait, I just read over. I am so sorry, Crimey, that it was, you know, it seems to have been a bad experience. And, you know, sometimes it does. I feel like, especially if you're neurodivergent, I feel like sometimes we can feel pain in situations where other people might not. But with the dentist thing, I feel like it does happen also to other people. I love your stream, Avatar. I wanted to do that. Thank you so much. It's actually from Etsy. It's actually from Etsy and you can find it, and it's it's not expensive at all. I just use it one of the days when I stream, because I stream usually 4 times a week, and I have my PNG tuber day, which is Friday. I managed to calm my heartbeat, then bit the bullet, and I got 3 other injections that had the same reaction. But I was taking massive breaths to calm the beat. That makes sense, and maybe it was a little bit easier because you knew what to expect, like you said. Like, the first one came as a surprise, which doesn't help. Joko saying it's unbelievable. I accidentally skipped over a few lines, though. To waltz into a town like this and just try to take over? Oh, they're speaking of, what's Pufferfish Corporation, I think. The nerve, the goal. The humanity. Don't get all funny with me, Joko. It's a serious problem. I know it is, sweetie. I just don't see what it has to do with lunch. Rumble. Oh my god. Joko is like Mookie and I'm Dinda. Archie, my boy, join us. No thanks. Rejected. I'm making pancakes, your favorite. No thanks. They're like, what the heck? We said pancakes? That was weird. He loves my pancakes. More for me then. That's awesome. I'll have to look into that. I mean us. More for us. Something's up with that boy. Have you noticed? He's always rushing around these days like he's late for something. Never enough time for his parents. He's, I don't know, distracted. The boy's growing up, honey cake. He needs his own space. That's all this is. Do you want me to talk to him? No. No, I don't think so. Let's give him some time. Maybe he'll come to us. He may not. We don't know for sure. I fell asleep once I was completely numbed because I woke up an hour or so before the appointment, but it did make me nervous for next appointment, despite me knowing it's going to be fine. Yeah, that is unfortunately my experience with pain. If I experience pain once, I become very wary about going back. So I totally get that, but I really hope it won't be the case. All we do know is that we seem to have forgotten the maple syrup. Wait, you're having pancakes with nothing on them? I mean, they look like they do have something. So if I go to Carpenter and I go to Silo. So yeah, we do need 2 resin. 2 resin. 300 stone, 20 scrap. Okay. Okay, let's go do a little bit of diving then. And I will try to make the audio sound better by next week. I hope I have a little bit of time to look into that. Because now with the visa process, everything is just a little bit more... Like, I feel like I'm I'm a little bit behind with some of the things that I want to do. But I'm making progress, which is what matters. A little bit at a time. I need to remind myself that progress isn't always like linear. And I have faith I might figure this whole sound thing out eventually. And we'll get better and better at it. Okay, let me see. So I have one coral here which I've missed. I think I should probably clear that one out. Or should we do these? Let's just do these since we're here. We're missing this one here. One of the pillars. Do it at your own pace. To be fair, I'm loving your stream. Thank you so much for saying that. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. Normally we do cozy games around here. I also do a little bit. Have you ever heard of Palia, by the way? I feel like not everyone has heard of it. And we will be doing a little bit of Witcher 3 as well from now on. I have ADHD, so I do tend to hop in between games quite a little bit. That's just the way my brain is happy the most. You just got back into that too. Let's go. Let's go. I need to hunt for some Ogopus. I need to get my Ogopu plushies. Because I did have them, but I gave them away. So now I need to get my own set back. Can I catch you? Fuchsia flatworm. Is this the first? Ooh, it's the first one I got. Let's go. It has such a pretty color. What the heck? But I think it has an issue. I don't see how it could camouflage it. Maybe in the purple coral. Or do you say coral? 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 Coral, I think. Do you have a Discord yet? I actually do. Let me type !! Discord. I do have a Discord. Okay, this way is not open yet. Let's see. Thank you so much for the fart. I appreciate it. Okay, this is the way we have to go. This is the correct way. And let's see. So we have 3 pillars here. One of them is down here. Let's try to get the one down here. He's all alone. Oh, I can't even see the trash from the root. Oh, inventory full already. Darn. Just join. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Oh no, he's locked. We need to save him. Look. Oh, he's so cute too. Look at his colors. He's so pretty. Oh, we need to save you, my dude. We need to save you, absolutely. Let me throw away some of the stuff. Pick this up. Oh, little guy. I'm trying my best. I just hope I have enough energy. He's in dire need of help. Also, we're getting quite a few coffers. Look at us go. Like 3, 4 coffers so far. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, we found it. Let's go. Wait. The pillar is this one. Probably need to get rid of this. Oh, a coffer from that too. What the heck? We're getting all the coffers and I'm here for it. Get this one too. Put all the kelp. Ooh, is that... I forgot what it's called, but I need it. Yeah, the solar fragment. I have no idea what we're using the solar fragments for. Alright, is that it? Sometimes it travels for so long. Such a long time. Wait, will it go back to the tiny guy? Are we saving him now? Let's see. Beep boop. Boop beep. Yes, we are. We are saving him. Hello. Ang, you don't understand what they said. Well, I'm very grateful for the gift though, but my inventory's full. Let's see, what are we getting? You've received a queen scallop. Let's go. I'll take that. Ooh, 3 queen scallops. Alright. I see you, Ang, I see you. So now we need to clean these two. Wait, are they separate? Oh, one of them is on this side, the other one is on the other side. So interesting. I am so curious, like if we do start The Witcher 3, I'm curious how that's gonna go because The Witcher 3 is a super story-driven game. And I kind of want to test it out to see if I can stream a story-driven game or if it's a little bit too much to focus on. But we'll see. Until we try it, there's no way of knowing. And if you are new to this stream, like I am passionate about both like cozy games and also fantasy games. These two are my 2 genres. So you will see content from like both. Are backpack upgrades expensive? The loot goblin in me is unhappy with throwing things out. No, I feel you, but I do think the next one is a little bit expensive. I need to double check, but it's a few thousand. We might be able to get it. No, you have a point, China. And also welcome in, China. It's so good to see you. How you doing? You have 49%? That accurate? Mood, you are... Wait. That's so... Oh, you EP, you very EP. I've been EP the entire day today. I am just very happy it's PNG Tuber Day, because I think I could have done a normal stream too, but it would have been a bit clutch. Tomorrow we have a camp stream. And tomorrow I need to go take my meds out. Hopefully I'm not super dead when I get back home. You have 42%. Ooh, Subnautica is a great game. I know you love some. Well, I watched you play it, Mookie. I have watched you played, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I think in Subnautica there's just a little bit too much to keep track of, like what you're crafting. Like, yeah, I think it wouldn't be for me from what I've seen you play it. But I loved watching it. I just think it's not, and I get lost way too much, if that makes sense. I do need to throw away stone and stuff. Oh, wait, I'm too far south. It is, I love the first one, but I had to finish it on creative because I hate water. Oh, yes. They are scary. They are scary. You hate deep water too. Wait, you are so brave. You were so brave to play it. What the heck? when I played Sub-Zero the other day, I hyperventilated and cried. It was probably way too overwhelming at once. It was great. You loved it. I love how you said it was great because I don't know if it's the same. Let me know if it's the same. But sometimes I love I love media that makes me feel intense emotions, even if it's like sadness or fear, but just like feeling something intensely, I chase that, if that makes sense. So that's what I thought of when I read what you said. It's because you can't swim. No, that makes sense. I honestly can swim, but I'm still terrified of water that I can't see through. Like swimming pools, perfectly fine. I'm not afraid. But like ocean, seas, everything else, yes, I'm so scared. It's just because I can't see what's underneath. Okay, let me get these. We're not getting super much luck with the pillar over here, but that's okay because we already found two things for the pillars today, so that's amazing. Our goal is to get at 50 meters down. I think that's after we pass through here, probably. So yeah. Oh yeah, I hate swimming in the ocean. It's so scary, isn't it? It's really scary. Oof. It's just... I much prefer swimming pools, even though the beach is gorgeous and like I can see the beauty in that. This year we went to Greece and we were on a boat and it was beautiful. It's just, it's scary. I get used to it and I still do it, but it's scary. So I was terrified as all hell, but I love horror stuff. I don't generally like being scared, but it was fun still. I see. So it has to be like particular things. It's not just the emotion in itself. Subnautica stream is out of the question, then I guess I'm afraid here it's out of the question. I'm afraid so. But if you ever stream it, let me know, because I would watch. And welcome in. Can I call you Aka or should I call you AKA? Tell me if it's one or two, please. But yeah, I'm afraid Subnautica stream is out of the question. Can I maybe interest you in some fantasy stuff? The Witcher 3, you know, something like that. I know it's very different. I'm just partially kidding. Okay, back to the farm. Let's see what we're selling out of what we got. And I have to check the backpack upgrade tomorrow. So let's see. We did get I don't think we get any gold scavengeable, so we got silver ones instead. Let's see. What do I keep? Is there anything that I haven't donated? This one, I know we haven't donated it. Anything else? I don't think so. I don't have a preference, but people seem to pronounce this Aka solo. As long as it feels like okay to you and you feel like, hey, it's me they're talking about. But you can correct me. I really don't mind, so feel free to. Is there any story behind your name, or is it just you came up with it randomly? Okay, so we need to keep this. Let me put the coffer in. How many we're going to the blacksmith tomorrow. Look at all these coffers. We definitely are. I'll just tend to my plants first in the morning, and then we can. Where's my... Let's see. Here's my kelp and my solar fragments. There we go. Completely random. I get you. Sometimes you just want to, you know, you just want to slap a name there and move on. I get that. I'm kind of the opposite, where I will spend hours thinking about what to name myself. Even in games, it's so annoying. All right, let's go to the museum so I can donate this. Donate item. Perfect. Put that in. We are not far away from the snowdrop. Snowdrops are so cute. Can we talk about how, like, they are such pretty, delicate flowers? Like, they're really cute. Alright, so general store out of the question. Let's just go sleep for the day. Maybe get some wood. Do you also stream on another platform? I do stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I would say most of our community, at the moment at least, is over on Twitch. But then we do have some people who keep coming back on the YouTube side too, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much, peeps. And by the way, this reminds me, thank you to everyone who's lurking in the stream, because I know not everyone feels the need to chat, or maybe doesn't have the spoons to. Know that it's very much appreciated, even if you're just lurking in the stream. Thank you so much for that. Oh, why am I getting hay? I wanted to get wood. Close enough, I guess. No, why am I... I'm trying to pickaxe a tree. I mean, maybe if I have enough strength. I would just have to have the strength of, like, a literal god, probably. And then I could break a tree with a pickaxe. Okay, let's get some more wood. I think we can chop one more tree after this. We're always, like, a little bit behind on wood, so this should help. Let me go get one more tree. What other games are you peeps into? Since we're on the topic of video games. Okay, let me put everything in. Then it's EP time. Very rude of the giants to not help us clear these trees after freeing them in the mines. I know, right? They would have the strength. I know. I bet you they could do it with... Okay, maybe not with a bronze bug net. I really don't see how this is possible. But hey, they could even use the pole. They could do it. They could just do it with their bare hands. But no, I need to earn my place in the world, I'm afraid. It's like that in every single game, isn't it? Alright, put in the... No. Wait, what can I put in here? I'm just... Perfect. This goes in here, and then where are my maple seeds? Here. Perfect. Alright. Let me double check if we have any birthdays, because I do tend to forget about... Is it just me? I tend to forget about the birthdays. Tomorrow it's Sunny's birthday. Let me go to sleep, and in the meantime, see what Sunny likes. I like playing Power Wash Simulator. Ooh, it's on my wish list. I kind of... I think that is perfect if you just want to turn your brain off. If you've had like a really tiring day and you just want to play something that takes absolutely no spoons, I feel like Power Wash Simulator is perfect. And I need that. I need that in my life. I'm basically eyeing it for when it goes on sale. Yes, I agree. For me, Palea is also that game for me. In that if I just go mining, I can turn my brain off and just go mining and collect forageables. It was Sunny's, right? So Sunny, Coral Island. What would Sunny like? What would Sunny like? So he loves... That's it? Roasted mushroom, that's it? I don't think that's it. I have a button to expand, but it's not... Okay, wait. It was just loading. Wait. Are you... That's... What? Sunny? It literally just said roasted mushroom and pink diamond. That can't be it. That can't be it. He must have other loves. Just finished 100% Silk Song. Haven't decided on the next game yet. That is so cool. I have not played it, but I have watched other people play it. I do want to play it at some point. It looks like such a fun game. I don't know if I have the skills, but hey, we're just gonna have to find out at some point. But Silksong is amazing. Such a good game. And such pretty graphics. Just a very appealing looking game. I think we're gonna give him something else. He'll just have to get a tulip or something because, yeah, roasted mushroom. Can I even make that? I don't think I have access to that. But yeah, we've become friends with Dipa and Surya. Let's go. Well, better friends. Two hearts. I have 3 kids, so at the end of the day, just playing a cozy game while the house is quiet sounds like a good time to me. Ooh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine Emerald Elf because I've seen it because my cousin has toddlers and it's honestly exhausting to parent. It's really exhausting, I feel like. Such a the hardest job out there, probably. So sometimes you just need that quiet time to yourself to recharge. I usually don't like platformers, but yeah, the art style and music were so beautiful. Ooh, yes, I'm terrible at platformers, but I also want to try it. And I also want to play Ori and the Blind Forest. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, it's a lot mentally for sure. I can imagine. I can really imagine. I do want to have kids one day. I really do. Honestly, I would have them now. If I had the financial means, I would have them even now, but I know it's going to be super exhausting. I'm also neurodivergent. And there, like many neurodivergent people say that for them, they end up in burnout when they become parents. So I know it's not going to be easy at all. Do we have access to the roasted mushrooms? Gnocchi. I don't think we do. Stone soup. Perfect. Stone soup sounds delicious. Guys, would you have a stone soup right now? Delish. Do you know what that sounds like? When we were little kids and we just put the randomest shit to make soup, so-called soup. That's what it sounds like to me. But it's worth it. Yes, everyone says that, you know, they're tired, but they say they wouldn't change it for the world and it's so worth it. If you, like, for people who legitimately want children. No sleep again. Let's just give him a tulip or something, because I don't know what else he loves. Sunny is a little bit of a mystery. That's what my cousin says too. Absolutely that. It's the most meaningful thing in her life. Cryomy, you're saying, honestly, I played Power Wash Simulator and it was good for low spoons. Yes, I can see that. But eventually, it started taking spoons to play it because I'd get frustrated when there were little crevices I didn't spot or see. Oh, I know what you mean. So when you only have a few percentage left. That makes a lot of sense, Cryomy. Is there any system to like help you with those? Like a sort of hint system? Or is there nothing like that in the game? You just have to find them. Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay, we got ourselves some blue dahlia. Nice. I have to admit, I do not like dahlias. Okay. I have a good reason though. So when I was a kid, my grandma used to have dahlias in her garden and they were full of earwigs. And she'd be like, can you bring me some dahlias from the garden? And I was like, no can do. I'm not touching them with the 10-foot pole. I am terrified of earwigs, so yeah, I don't like anything that has earwigs in it. Let me put the dragon fruit where it belongs as soon as I find it. Oh yeah, we're taking our coffers. Yeah. But first, gotta handle animals too. But where's the fruit? Where did I put the fruit? Oh, no, not map. You go in there. There we go, I found it. There's something where you can push a button and it highlights the spot that still needs to be cleaned for you. Ooh, that can help a lot. That is super helpful. I'm so happy they implemented that into the game. Because I can see how I would certainly miss those spots. Like, ain't no way. I am very much a tunnel vision type of gamer. I was watching this really fun series on YouTube of videos that were like, my wife plays this game and she played weird. And like, it's like with Witcher 3, Skyrim, Elden Ring, RDR2. Such a fun series on YouTube, by the way. But I was thinking that, you know, so basically it's about a husband making videos about his non-gaming wife who plays pretty hard games. And sometimes I find myself thinking like, I play that way too, and I am literally, I've gamed my entire life and I play like that too. Like not noticing certain things or stuff like that. It's really funny. Now you made potions, not soup. Wait, that's so cute. Cryomi. You made the fantasy version. I love that. Did I put the hay in here? Or was there oh, okay, it was filled up. I love that. And also let me double check that I actually not talk to them, but like hug them and stuff. How do you make the hearts go up? So here's my thing. I let animals go out sometimes, but then I forget them outside. So I think that's why they're that unhappy with me, by the way. I just keep forgetting them outside. Listen, I'm trying my best. Okay, my brain is not made for remembering things like this. Me and my husband just got into the shows, The Mighty Nine and the Vox Machina. They are such amazing shows. Ooh. Are they like animated ones or non-animated ones? I love series so much. I love series. I think they go back in automatic. They do. And you don't lose hearts. Crime, you're saying there is a hint system. It just shows the dirt in a semi-light yellow. So you can see it in the dark and whatever. I see. That seems really, really helpful. Alright, let's go to Sunny and let's go to the blacksmith and to check to Sam's. Check how much the upgrade costs. Yeah, you need to bring them in after sunset. Gosh, Shiwaka, thank you for letting me know. So I do need to remember. It is very finicky. Ooh. On paper, it's great. No errand today. Sam's is closed. Let's just find Sunny. Is he out and about anywhere? Sometimes it's so hard to find the villagers if you look at the map because there are so many of them. Where are you, Sunny? Here you are, Sunny. Oh, you're on the beach, at the beach shack. If you've heard of The Last Airbender, they are like that animated, but they are definitely not for kids. Ooh, I love animated shows. I definitely don't think animated are for kids. I think any ages can enjoy them. But yeah, I would love to check them out. I also have not actually watched Avatar: The Last Airbender because they did not, at least on the channels that I watched as a kid, they did not have them. Which is crazy because it's such a big show, but it wasn't on TV here. Or if it was on a channel that I didn't watch. But I need to watch it now because it seems like so my style. I'm also a very big fan of Studio Ghibli, like movies. But in actual gameplay, it isn't very good because the weaker the dirt, the weaker the yellow is. Oh, I see. So sometimes you literally can't, like, you can miss it so easily because it's just not obvious enough. Or the OG Teen Titans. I loved Teen Titans. And also that intro was one of the best intros. I loved Teen Titans. There are so many shows that were so damn good. I also really liked Justice League. I loved X-Men Evolution. Like, there were so many really good ones. Okay, let's see if I can go in. <gasps> 'Cause, 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 ' Hello there, Dumisuki. Shame you're just walking by now. You could have eaten with us. Ooh, do you still have food left? Maybe next time. Alice and I were a bit in a hurry. We have something in the oven for the guests tonight. How's the food here, guys? Good as usual, but not enough options. You can never have enough fish on the menu, that's what I say. I don't disagree, but the quality of the catch hasn't been as good lately. And fish has gotten so expensive, we just don't have the supply we used to. Can I help? Bah, in my time there was plenty of fish to go around. The ocean was bursting with them, but these days you're just as likely to hole up an old shoe as a sardine. Maybe you caught all the good ones, Dad. Nah, that's rubbish. Today's fishermen don't want to put in the work, that's all. Oh my god, he sounds like the boomers in our society, I swear. Kids these days, they just don't want to work anymore. Maybe if you'd followed in my footsteps and taken over the family business, Suki and Jim here wouldn't be hurting for options. Waku is not impressed. Absolutely not impressed. Reminded me of my niece Minato. Good girl, that one. Taking over my brother's sugarcane factory. A smart girl. The factory's bigger now since she took over. Impressive. She must work with a lot of farmers like Dumi here. Minato is a lot like you and your sister, actually. You're a good kid, taking over the inn for your parents, not running off to stargaze like this one year. I really don't like parents who are like this. I really don't. Like, just let your kids follow their dreams and support them. And maybe stop comparing them to other kids, just saying. Enjoy your meals. Maybe just take them as they are. Just a suggestion. I do more than stargaze, Dad. I'm proud of those girls, the twins, carrying on the family business, providing a needed service to the people of Starlit Town. Oh, poor Waku. Can we go? Man. 100% agree. Oh yeah, Wataru's public enemy number 1 or 2 in this fandom, is he? I can see why. I can honestly see why. Alright, alright. I'll see you around, kid. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wait. Let me go back and do what I came here for, actually, which is... I'm here to gift you a tulip. Please take tulip. Thank you for the birthday gift. I can't imitate him. I would have to be louder than that, but... Alright, so coffer time and Sam's time. Let's see, how much is the... By the way, let me double check something real quick. Oh, all right. So, I've seen people write 100-word essays complaining about this guy in the Coral Island subreddit because Wataru triggers their toxic parent trauma so much. I can see that though. Like, I don't blame those people because anyone who has been invalidated by their parents, I feel like you can really get triggered by that. Hey there, just the person I needed to see. I've got a little project I could use your help with. Oh no, what now? What's up? Check out this mess. Isn't it a shame how we've been using the spot for storage? I think it could be a perfect place to display artisan goods. Okay, so you want me to donate some artisan goods? Well, I have to go get stuff done around the house, but I hope you have a wonderful day on stream. Thank you so much, Emerald Elf. I also hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Imagine the space filled with honey, high-quality wine, and a great selection of cheese and jam. It looks fine to me as it is. Or you could just remove the boxes and call it a day. That sounds like a great idea. I'll be honest with you, I have an agenda here. After the eggs and milk become another hit, I'm hoping you can help us stock the store with artisan products. Yeah, I could see that coming miles away. Seeing how great of a farmer you are with all that land, I bet you can make some amazing artisan goods. What I don't like about Sam is that he's a little bit... like, this makes me feel like he's just trying to get me to agree. How about this? You start crafting and I'll handle the selling. Alright, let's do it. Fantastic. Out with the old and in with the new. Let's turn this corner into the artisan spotlight it deserves. Alright, but the inventory. Okay, I need to ship 15 artisan goods, ship 5 unique artisan goods. Okay, so 5 types at least. Can I see how much? Upgrade bag. Oh, it's not that much. Let's do it. Let's do it. We need it. I'm a loot goblin through and through. We need it. And then we can get the silo and get everything else handled. Thank you so much, Taylor, for lurking. I'm so sorry that I'm seeing this a little bit late, but I greatly appreciate it. Now I get you. Sam is a little too capitalist. He really is. He really is. It's not as bad as Pierre from Stardew Valley, I would say. But still, yeah, gives me those vibes. A little bit too capitalist. Let's process all these. Water bottle. Gemstone beads. Let's see. Okay, trash. Gardenite ring. What the heck is that word even? Dragon's Trisula. Gemstone. Oh, the bonsai I think is new. I'm not gonna keep these. So I think I am going to sell them. I know that artifacts can be used for I don't know how to call them, but it's that thing where you recharge. You know the thing at the Giants? Whatever that is called. I know you can use them for that, but I feel like I need corals now. So let's see, what can be donated? The bonsai? The gardenite ring? And that's it. The bonsai is so cute too. You know what? One day when I start my gardening endeavors, I do want to have a bonsai. One day. One day it will happen. I'll get my mint. Okay, gemstone bonsai. Or gardenite ring. Perfect, we're getting closer and closer. This must be like 150, I think. I don't like how rewards are getting more and more sparse though. Like, please, I need rewards at every step. my brain needs the dopamine, thank you. Okay, let me sell all of the rest. Maybe I'll keep the ones that are not super valuable. You're here, welcome back. How did it go, fan? How was it? See, so this is 97. We don't know how much that is, so I'm gonna sell the ones that we don't know. 150 is a lot. You know what? We're just selling. Or should I keep one of each? Let's keep one of each. Trinket seems to be in a great mood. Good job. Oh yeah, I'm already keeping a few. I shall disappear like a banana in great need of cheese. Wait, bananas are in great need of cheese? That is amazing. I did not know that. But are you legitimately looking for cheese? And enjoy your lurkies. Thank you for being here, Cryomi. Good luck with everything you have going on. It was good. I am happy with how I expressed myself and how it was received. I'm so glad. I am so glad. I know sometimes... You know, some therapy sessions are easier and feel better, and others can feel a little bit heavy. So I'm glad it seems to have been a more lighthearted one. Also, I completely forgot to water my plant. I don't know if there's much of a point because they will die very soon, but you know what? We're doing this. Perfect. 3. And when the next season comes, I actually want to... I should prep some sprinklers. I want to have everything covered with, like, good sprinklers. So I don't need to water anything. I think that's how we'll go about it. Not really lighthearted, as we talked about some painful memories, but I'm happy about how we communicated about them. Okay, I am still really glad to know that. Yeah, sometimes they will be heavier because it's therapy. It's meant to delve into deeper stuff. But they still... That doesn't have to be a bad thing, like you pointed out. For that reason, though, therapy was draining for me. Like, even if it was pleasant and sort of it energized me in that moment, it would really drain me afterwards. Let's check on the resin. And then we go for some more diving. Oh, it's not there. Not there yet. Yes, trinket. I had to take a short lunch, but I tried making homemade McMuffins. And they were pretty good. Wait, you made McMuffins? Wait. What flavor did you make them? It sounds really good. It sounds really good, yeah. Right, so we're on this pillar here. We don't have that much garbage around. Not that much trash. Oh, we will have ads in 3 minutes. Hope I don't forget about them. Do you know what a McMuffin is? Do they have those in Romania? Aren't they like muffins from McDonald's? Am I wrong about that? That's what I thought. Am I wrong? We do have them. I've honestly never had one though. Am I wrong? It's not that. Oh, it's a breakfast sandwich. Oh, I think we might have it, but it might be called something entirely different. Oh, okay, so it's not sweet. Oh, I got baited by the word muffin. Why did they name it a muffin? Please, someone tell me, why do they name it a muffin if it's a sandwich? I feel so debated. Okay, let's see the trash on this side. It might work too. It uses English muffins as the top and bottom of it. Oh, it does? I think we might have it. I think we might, but I've never had it personally. I've never had anything breakfast from McDonald's. I know some people will say that it's actually really good, but I like McMuffins. I don't know if it's available in other countries, but we have Farmer's McMuffin. It features a pork patty, cheese, and a mustard horseradish sauce. Wait, that sounds pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the pork patty. But that doesn't sound too bad if it's not like fatty. I just have to admit that when it comes to McDonald's, I only like chicken. I don't like their burgers. I just don't like the taste of their beef. But I don't think I've ever had pork from them. You really don't care for horseradish? I love horseradish, but here we don't eat it as a sauce. It's more of how do I say it? It's more of a preserved product. But I really like it. I really do. And I like if it's spicy. I usually don't like horseradish, but only in this sandwich. Oh, I absolutely... Here we eat quite a lot of horseradish during Easter, and I absolutely love it. Ads will start in 15 seconds. If you can sit through the ad break, I would greatly appreciate it. I do understand if you can't. Please make sure to use this break to take care of your body and whatever it is that you need. Maybe get some water, get up and stretch, pet your pets. And we will be back in just a few minutes, and I will catch up on chat then. So see you all in just a few minutes. And welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking through the ads. Also, congrats, Ben, for winning the bingo. Let's go. To anyone who's new here, we do play bingo sometimes. So you can find it in the panels, and it's called Stream Bounty. Rigged. In Poland, we use horseradish paste as a condiment. I see. That is different here. We use it as a preserved product. And we put like vinegar and I don't know what else. It's not, yeah. Back to work. Good luck. Good luck with that. We don't have any more trash. We weren't too lucky about finding the last one that we need. Let's see here. And if it doesn't happen here, I think we'll just go to the other pillar that we're missing. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be happening. Let's just go to these two. Yeah, let's just go to those two. Back to those two. Hi, Master Gamer. Welcome in. How are you doing? I think I might have to reach from the other side. How are you doing today? Can I catch you? Or if it come to mama. Hedgehog seahorse. You're hurt and heartbroken. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. If you ever want to talk about it, please feel free to. You don't have to, however. That sounds adorable. It does, doesn't it? It sounds like he's such a cutie. The hedgehog. Hedgehog seahorse. Oh, but I'm thinking about a hedgehog that's shaped like a seahorse. Yeah. No, that would be adorable. Master Gamer, you said my ex was stalking my girlfriend who now hates me. For what my ex did. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that, Master Gamer. Sorry that it didn't work out that the right way. Stalking is like... I don't want to judge even people who do it because I know they're often in need of like support as well. That's why they do it. So I try my best not to judge, but it's a very hurtful behavior. So I do hope that if people do have that, they do seek help to on how to stop that behavior, because it's really bad for people. Let me... Lucky? Sweetie, you can't be on the PC. You know, you can't be on the PC, love. The PC's no place for cat. Yeah. You can be in my lap if you want to. Oh, that's interesting. There will be a social media app platform called W. It is an initiative of European Union. It is a response to X and Facebook problems. It says that it will require verification of your identity and setting up an actual picture. It's supposed to stop bot and spam profiles. They claim it will be in accordance with Rodo. It was announced in the Davos meetup. I'm happy about the initiative. I just hope that, first of all, it needs to catch, right? Because if it's not popular, people still won't go to that. But, and I'm also a little bit skeptical because sometimes stuff made by the government is so low quality, you know, governments, like software they make. But if they nail this, it would be amazing. The baby is here. The baby is here. The baby is here. I'm skeptical as well. But I do hope they nail it. I hope we're wrong. Also, you said being stalked is one of my biggest fears. Same. And streamers are very targeted when it comes to stalking. Especially female streamers, I think. As far as I know. That's the statistics I know. So... it's very good to be wary of that, I think, because it is a real danger. But I'm looking forward to checking it out. Me too. I mean, I'm not big on social media, so I don't know if I'm the target audience, but... Ooh, oh my god, we got the highest quality of the scavengeable. It's the... I don't want to call it Iridium, because that's in... That's in Stardew Valley, but we got the highest quality. Let's go. Master Gamer says she was looking into my girlfriend calling her out and looking her up online for nothing. Now my girlfriend is blaming me, hates me, and is accusing me for what my ex did. And I did nothing. And my girlfriend does not believe me. I am sorry that, you know, she doesn't believe you. But if she doesn't trust you, I hope I'm not being too blunt here, but if she doesn't trust you, maybe it wouldn't have worked out anyway. Because in a healthy relationship, you do need trust. If you don't have that, it usually doesn't last. And let me know if I'm being too blunt. The government issued apps in Poland are pretty good. Ooh, I love that for you. Here, they're absolute trash. I'm not gonna lie, here's... we only have one good app, which is they made an app when voting happens, they sort of give you the results in real time. That was really good. Like, very modern, very up-to-date. But everything else is complete shit. Complete garbage. Okay, it's going down. No, 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 no. I want to catch you. Wait, you cute. Giraffe. So we had hedgehog, seahorse. Now it's giraffe time. Which way does it go? All right, so we've done that one. We still need the left pillar. So basically, the reason why we're doing diving is because we want to get to the King Scallop, which is lower than 50 meters. So in between 50 and 60 meters, we want to get there. So we need to unlock the way into this passage thing. That's what we're working on. You can look up anyone online and the person doesn't know. That's what's how social media works, but we don't need to get into the details. I think it depends on how subtle or obvious the person who's doing the stalking is, if that makes sense. Because subtle forms of stalking, yeah, you can't know, but sometimes people are very obvious with that. I am very scared. Like, I'm not as much scared of online stalking, although that intimidates me a little bit too, but I'm very scared of someone physically stalking me. Like, you know what you hear about people coming, like, learning about where you live and coming there and like stuff like that. Watching you and shit like that. That is terrifying to me. It seems the universe is back in order. Currently, I have Miyuki lying on my right thigh sleeping. Let's go. Order has been restored. Okay, I still need this one. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That a Master Gamer did say it was online. No, that's what I understood too. I don't think you misunderstood there. I've seen it happen though to another streamer. Yeah, it's not fun. Even when it's like online stalking. It was the type of... So I've seen it happen where there was this person who would write like very sus stuff in chat, and then they would get banned and they would make another account and another account and another account. It was, yeah, frustrating to deal with. Cool, your brain is just a bit fuzzy today. Oh, same. brain is not braining. But then it's been like that. It's not just today. It's been like that for a while. It's just... I'm not complaining about it because I'm very glad that I get to do it. Like, I am so happy that I have the spoons to do what needs to be done. So for me, it's not a bad thing. But this visa thing is, you know, kind of... Other things that I would normally do are kind of put on a backlog. So it is a little bit hard to manage everything. But I'm very glad that I have the spoons to do it. Like, if this happened like a month ago, I would not have had the spoons to proceed with it. So I'm very happy I do. It's a problem that I want to have. I didn't go to sleep late, but I woke up at 3 a.m. Oh no, unable to sleep. That sucks so much. When you wake up during the night and you can't fall back to sleep. That sounds... That is just awful. And did you manage to eventually, or have you been awake since 3? It's very possible for online stalking to evolve into normal stalking, and that's scary. Exactly. Exactly, because I feel like psychologically there isn't that much of a difference, you know? There's more... I guess they're braver if... or more daring if they do it in person, but psychologically I don't think there's... like, there's still the objectification of the person happening. The lack of empathy and everything, like, it's all there. It's very oh yeah, I read that, sorry. Ever heard of banning an IP address? Yeah, you can't. Like, that will not protect you because, like, China said there are VPNs. And these people will do it, like... the truth is nothing protects you against that. If you have the misfortune of it happening, you do, and that's just the way it goes. And unfortunately, not even police takes these things seriously. At least in most... in my countries, it's not taken seriously. Not even cases of physical stalking are taken seriously here, let alone online. Oh, I'm starting to feel tired. Ooh, my energy's so low. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think it's time to go back. Tangentially related, we once banned a streamer's daughter from his stream because she wasn't allowed to be present in chat. And ended up making her dad shadow banned in our friend's channel. No, wait, that sounds so complicated. Because obviously, yeah, they live in the same house and share the internet. No, yeah, that is so sad. And that is true, because if you live with someone and they get banned, it's so bad. Wait, what is Lucky doing? One sec. Lucky, hi. Oh my, let me get her unstuck. She's stuck in like cables. All right. She just got stuck. She got unstuck immediately, but yeah, I still didn't leave her in because she does chew on my webcam cable. Oh, when I don't see, because I haven't even noticed that she does that. So whenever I see her with the cables, I just like, yeah, we should cover those. We should definitely cover those. Like, it's not her fault, because obviously cats are very drawn to them for some reason, because I don't know why. Why are cats drawn to cables? But many of them seem to be. Okay, let me find my sea stuff here. Put some of these things in. Anything we need to donate? I don't think so, right? This time. No, we're just selling everything today. Sounds good. Let me put the coffer in there. Oh, the sea lettuce. You know what? I'm just gonna sell it this time. We just need those corals. In my city, only time cops deal with online when someone is sending threats. Besides that, cops here don't get involved with online. Yeah, I would say maybe threats work. I wouldn't know, but if they're being given a little bit sneaky about it, like, it just doesn't, it's just not taken seriously. You'll be right back. All right, Ven. So there is no birthday tomorrow. Let me go to bed. Oh, don't want to drop that. Solar panel. Let's go. Diving level 7. How much are we getting? 1.9k. It's not too bad at all. I still want to build a silo and see how much I have left over. The negative energy. Cats absorb negative energy to protect you. Oh, I'm wondering what are you referring to though, because I don't remember what I said. So sorry, but I have heard that. I have heard that, White Eagle. Get ready for the Spooky Day celebration tomorrow. Join us in town from 7 p.m. onward for a host of games, a variety of costumes, and a captivating Ogo Ogo parade. Alright. Tomorrow? Okay. So they lie down in places with negative energy. The cats are drawn to wires. I'm not sure I see a connection between wires and negative energy. But I have heard that they are, yes, drawn to negative energy and that they help with that. And apparently, I didn't look into this, but something about their purring being like helping with healing, something like that. I've heard that people say that, but I have not looked into it. Their purring is very soothing. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I do not believe in negative energy from cables and internet. I don't think so. In my life, the internet is definitely a very positive thing. And also, I feel like it wouldn't explain why they stop when they're adults. All my cats have stopped when they were adults, so I don't feel like that explains it very well. I've been told dogs can sense the owner's emotions. I've heard that too. I've seen a study that they get very good at like recognizing expressions and like especially tone of voice. So they can. I've actually read that study. It's really interesting, and I definitely think I think dogs are a little bit more attuned to our emotions, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe they just show it more. Maybe they just show it more. That's also possible. I think that's why it's possible to have a service dog. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And service dogs are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And we need them definitely in this world. And I think more people should have access to service dogs. All right, let me think of what we're doing next. So let me think. Let me check if there's any errand. And yeah, I feel like we're just gonna do a little bit of diving still. And let me check on the resin. But I don't think there is a big difference between these abilities in cats and dogs. You could be right. You could be right. Maybe it's just the way that, you know, dogs are in general, like, more outgoing, more expressive. So it could be just that you can notice it more, that they... It's just that cats have a very different demeanor. Yeah. I think that definitely might be why. Definitely. But I also think because they express it a little bit better, I feel like they're easier to study, if that makes sense. So I think you'll find more studies about dog behavior because of that, right? Because it's easier to observe. Whereas with a cat, like, it's harder to observe. All right, let me get my hay and this pail. My ex had a cat that knew when he had a hypo or a hyper and warned him. Oh, do you mean hypoglycemia? I've heard of that too. That is amazing. It is absolutely amazing what they can sense. But it's surprisingly also misogyny. People connect cats with womanhood and dogs with men, and then discriminate cats due to that connection. Ooh, I've never thought about that in that way, Fen. I've never thought about it in that way. That is so interesting. What an interesting perspective. I need to look more into that, actually. Yes, diabetes. Yeah. That's absolutely amazing. That's basically a service cat, right? Because it helped your ex with paying attention to that. That's something I don't think I've noticed. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. It's such an interesting... And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because there are such subtle ways in which misogyny is... kind of finds its way into our society. Like, sometimes it's super subtle, I feel like. I'm a little bit all over the place. Alright, so did I check the errands? I don't think I did. Let's quickly check the errand and then come back and dive. Okay, so errands. I'm looking for an earth geode. Ooh. Oh, 4 earth geodes. I don't think I have them. So deadline is in 2 days. I think I'll accept it, but we might not be able to do it. But I'll just accept it just in case. Cats usually have different boundaries. Absolutely. They require understanding of it and understanding of consent. That's one of the reasons people hate on cats, because they don't respect consent, very similar to how women are treated. I fully agree with that. I think oftentimes people expect cats to be like dogs, and they're not. You're very right. Like, if your cat doesn't want to be touched, because a dog will always want like pets, depending on... I don't want to generalize to all dogs because that's not true. But if you think of, you know, your sort of stereotype of a dog, they will always accept pets and be super extroverted, sort of. And then cats have like more introverted energy, where sometimes they just want to be left alone. They don't want to be touched. And if people don't understand that, they will kind of, you know, not respect those boundaries. And yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, there are definitely many things that I've never thought of, but it's like similarities. And in return, he would throw the cat against the wall when he'd had enough. No, narcissistic bastard. That is awful. White Eagle, that is absolutely awful. Oh my god. Yes, that's just completely heartless. Can I just say that I'm so happy you got out of that? Because you said X. I am so happy you got out of that relationship. All right. So diving. I'm so sorry. My brain all of a sudden is like super mush, so it's very hard to think. But we're gonna go do some diving. Some more diving. I really want to make it to that king oyster. I mean, dogs also have their boundaries, very often not respected. Yeah, I feel like if it's a dog that, again, is like not as outgoing all the time, they will also have their boundaries not respected, definitely. Cats hiss and scratch, but dogs handle the discomfort longer until they just don't. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And yeah, think it very much depends on the dog and the owner, but we definitely need to try to remember that these are sentient beings and do have their own boundaries. And sometimes what they need is different than what we want, and that's okay. Wait, Google Translate did a poor job? I understood what you were saying though. I think. Let me know if I misunderstood anything. Okay, some silver sea salt. Let's go. Let's just get these few. Like, I have a little bit of trash left over here. Let's just try to get them all. See if we're lucky. We also need to get some of the rest of the kelp upgrades. There's always so much to get in this game. I feel like it's so hard to prioritize exactly what you want to get. Or maybe it's because I'm very all over the place, but... that's also why some breed of dogs are generally disliked. People usually do not know how to treat Chihuahuas or Yorkies. They are perceived as defensive, that they bark a lot and loud and bite. They're just protecting themselves most of the time, definitely. I feel like... I really believe that dogs are like they don't do it out of maliciousness. They just want to protect themselves. They don't feel safe. Google translated you. No, I got it though. No, don't worry, White Eagle. I got it. In my head, I didn't even read it like that. I read it correctly, so no worries. I completely understood. But yeah, I'm just happy you got out of that relationship, because it does seem like it was probably a toxic person. I met a few Yorkies and Chihuahuas that were treated well. And they're such lovely breeds. I adore them. I think it's also... Correct me if I'm wrong, but it might also be the thing that sometimes people, before they get animals, don't do, like, proper research. And certain breeds, on average, have certain personality traits. And you need to be able to accommodate them. So maybe... you know, breeds that are in general a little bit more fearful need to be socialized a lot so that you sort of, you know, you help them to support them through that. And I feel like sometimes people don't do enough research, and they end up with breeds where there's a huge mismatch between what the owner is like and what the pet needs. I've seen it happen also with, what's the name of, wait. Oh, they're like a very stubborn, highly energetic breed, like medium-sized. Oh, I got beagles. Beagles are also super stubborn. And I feel like many people get them because they're cute, which, don't get me wrong, like, it's a valid reason, but you have to also make sure that you can, like, tame some of those traits. If you want them to be happy, healthy, good functioning, getting along. Because they tend to be extremely stubborn, and they're also very not... They're not first owner... Like, if you've never had a dog before, it's such a bad breed to get as a first-timer. Because they're extremely hard to train. You need a little bit of experience, I feel like. Or a lot of knowledge, because sometimes you might not have the experience, but if you've done a lot of research, you might still know about what you need to know about. Okay, we've got the other pillar. Let's go. So now we just need that one over there. And I think these two. Look at the sexy shrimp just strutting next to me. All right. So do we need that one or can I get away with not doing it? Let's see. So I need to go on the other side. Can I go from down here, I wonder? You're back. Welcome back, Emerald Elf. It is good to have you back. Okay, I do think I need to go for this pillar because my way here is blocked from both sides. So I'm guessing I need that last pillar. I'm kind of thinking about giving a dog a home, adopting to be more precise, but I don't know if it's not caused by dopamine seeking / the mental crisis that I'm going through, and if it's reasonable for me. Ooh, that makes sense. That makes sense. You don't want the decision to be like an impulsive one, right? You want to make sure that it's actually what is good for you and the dog, which is so that's so kind of you, Fen, to just think about that hey, I want to make sure that it's the right decision. And I definitely think it could be. If you give it maybe a little bit of time to think about it and you still vibe with it, I definitely think... do you play Dreamlight Valley? I actually don't. I don't know if I'll end up trying it out. Maybe one day. I'm not sure. But for now, I feel like I have so many games on my list that it's not exactly a priority for me. I do, however, watch Disney Dreamlight Valley streams, and I'm very interested in the like story aspect of the game. Yes, I'm being very cautious. That is really good about this, but I do feel like, hey, it could end up being like genuinely a very good idea. I've tried Disney Dreamlight Valley before. I played it for a while and then stopped. Not because I wasn't enjoying it, generally speaking. Oh, you got stuck? Is it like hard to figure some things out? Ooh, can you do fostering? Hey, would that help you figure it out, maybe? Gotcha, I definitely suggest giving it a try. What's your favorite thing about Disney Dreamlight Valley? Ooh, we found the pillar thingy. Let's go. No, it was just a long time ago, so some of the stuff was not open yet, and I had completed almost everything there was. I see. So you played quite a bit then. Hopefully they made it a little bit maybe more I don't think I have the right personality for... Oh, you would get very attached. I think that happens a lot. I've seen they're called foster fails, right? Where you end up like keeping... I don't think it's a fail personally, but I think that's what they're called. That's fair and understandable. Yeah, I think that's a very, very valid reason. So whenever the update was around then, I know Char has a lot of stuff that I don't have, so I believe they've done a ton of updates. They might have, because the game is in continual development, right? So, and that is lovely that there's so much new stuff going on. Oh yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, I also I actually really enjoy watching Char play it. Oh, oh my god. I had such a big stutter that I was like, "Oh, we're getting stuck. Like maybe we have to reset the day." You don't understand what they said. You've received a fossil note from Yogi Shark. He's called Yogi Shark. That is so cute. I'll be right back eating lunch with my parents. Enjoy. Enjoy your lunch. I feel like lunch with family here is like nowadays it's almost like reserved for like special occasions, unfortunately. Or for I'm not sure if it's unfortunately or fortunately. But I'm finding so many blue oysters. Okay, let me go to where I'm... Can I go through here? Oh, I thought this was gonna get unblocked. Am I missing any? So I can see that I'm missing those two. I really hope the way forward opened on the bottom. No, it didn't? What opens it then? I am so confused. Like, how do I open... Oh, wait. I got 20 out of 22? Well, yes, because I'm missing these two. So, I think I need to open this pillar. And then maybe this opens. I'm guessing. That would be my guess. Because otherwise, I'm not sure exactly what to do. But I think it should be that. Unfortunately, we're getting very unlucky with the trash in these parts. But hey, I have a few more to try. But they're just singular ones. Oh, we found it. Let's go. See, sometimes all it takes is you complain a little bit and then... No, I'm kidding, obviously, but... It feels that way. Like you say, oh, I'm not finding this. And then there you go. It's right there. Okay, I think it should be... The way should be open because there's not much. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. There's not too much anymore. Right, let's see. Does the way open? It should. I think it should get cleaned. But let's see if I'm right. Come on, Goop. Clear away. Go away, Goop. Yay, let's go. It did. It did. And look at how much trash we have lying around here. Perfect. And this should be the last one that we have to open before we can reach the king... Like King Oyster, was it called? I think. I hope I'm not wrong about that. So we should be able to access that. I bought the upgrade and I still have inventory space issues. There's just so many... There's just so much to collect in this game. I feel like... And especially since every different quality is like takes up another space. It's like very easy to get your inventory full. Can I catch you? Are you a giraffe seahorse? Okay, inventory's full for him too. Throw away the wood. No, it's the hedgehog one, okay? I think the giraffe one is yellower. Oh, we found... How many pillars are we getting today? Like, what the heck? Pretty lucky. So much to clear in the path as well. Tomorrow's the last day, and it's also the festival day. I feel like we might do that next time. Let's see. I wonder if this festival is hard or easy, though. If I knew that it was easy, I would honestly do it. But I feel like if it's hard, I'm not in the right mindset to deal with, like, trying multiple times right now. Oh, I got stuck. No. Get me unstuck. What is happening? Yay. Look. That is a dragon. That looks like a dragon. I love him. Or her. I love the dragon. Look at how cute it is. Oh my god. Can we keep him? What's the name? We need to add him in with our dragons if they have a name. We definitely need to add them in. Oh, look at how pretty they are. What is your name, dragon? Can we talk to the dragon? Where do I find them, though? Okay, we're going down. We are at 50 meters. That means we can officially find the king. Oh, and we have access to look at this. Okay, I probably need to go empty my inventory real quick and then run around. Because I have so much stuff. And we also have access to the highest tier of kelp. Which is amazing, but I should really do my kelp upgrades. Maybe we'll... Okay, I don't think we'll be going back to diving today. Maybe we'll fish a little bit instead. But let me sell everything. So the razor clam. The oysters. Seahorsey. Okay, put this in. Okay, let's do some cozy fishing until the day's over. We still have a little bit of energy, and this will help with our coral situation too. We have like 6k. I think the silo is like 2.5. Crayfish, let's go. I feel like fishing is one of the best ways to get like corals very fast. I don't know if I'm right about this, but the way I do it, like it's the most efficient. As in the way I do it, as in I might not be too efficient with the other stuff. Oh, trash. So we have ads in 10 minutes. I think I will snooze them. See, I don't think I want one more ad today. Yeah, I think we'll snooze them, and I think we'll just finish this day, and we'll do the rest some other time when we play Coral Island. If I do end up so we are going to be playing The Witcher starting next week if everything goes well. Like if I have a little bit time to prep, make sure everything is okay with the sound and everything. We will be doing The Witcher 3 and Palia next week. And we'll keep Coral Island, like we'll still do it maybe from time to time, or if I do it off stream, I might make a video out of it. We'll see how it goes. I just know I will keep playing the game because I love it way too much to give up on it. But I am very excited too. I'm super excited for The Witcher 3. It's my favorite game. I can't wait to replay it. It's been such a long time. So it's you know, it makes sense. It just makes sense. Besides, it will be the first time we attempt to do something fantasy on the stream, and I'm wondering how that will go. Like, if it all goes well, we will continue. If not, fantasy games will stay for my, you know, like, in my off time. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, as I always say, it has to be something that both I enjoy and both you peeps, and also you peeps enjoy. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. But I would like at least some of the community to enjoy our time with that, so that I can keep going with it on stream. And I'm also it also depends on the people who come into the streams, because that's also a big factor, where sometimes you might love certain genres of games, but if you stream them, there are people who come into the stream who are not necessarily kind or well-intended. I really hope that it won't be the case. Like, I'm not looking for people to backseat me playing The Witcher, if that makes sense. We're there to have a good time. If, like, many backseaters come in, it's not going to be an enjoyable experience for me. So, that kind of just, you know, streamers talk about this a lot, but sometimes the games you like to play are not the games that you like to stream. So we're basically experimenting. It will be an experiment with The Witcher 3 to see how that goes. I mean, if you're talking numbers, fantasy games go pretty well, but like also we care that you enjoy it, because if you aren't enjoying it, then we aren't enjoying it. Yeah. No, I don't mean numbers necessarily. I mean more so, in a way, maybe I do, but not as in viewership, but like, you know, if like one person from our community would enjoy it, then I feel like it wouldn't help, because community building is one of my favorite, like, is my favorite aspect out of streaming, you know, and it wouldn't help with that goal in particular. Well, with backseating then comes in with every game. All games have that issue. Some genres are full of backseaters, full of them. Others not so much. Like Palia backseating doesn't happen that much. It can sometimes happen. Like, people will give tips, but it's not like, it's not people coming in and spoiling the experience. You know what I mean? Like, because a little bit of backseating is fine. Like, offering suggestions, offering tips, that's very welcome. But I mean people who are like, you do as I tell you, you know? And if you aren't, you're not playing the game well. Those kinds of people. Suggestions, I don't mind. Like, tip suggestions, they are super welcome. Let's sell all of these. But yeah, it should be like doing well on both sides. And I guess, no, you were talking about numbers, and that is also definitely a factor. Because for me, like, streaming is not just a hobby for me. I do want to make it, like, my goal is to be able to maybe one day, even if it's in a few years, or maybe it's never, but it should be at least like a part-time income so that I can keep doing it, hopefully while having a part-time job on the side. So it's not purely a hobby. My goals are to grow, and growing is important to me. And, you know, games that won't help me with that are going to be games that I play offline. Off stream. Oh, I've never encountered that kind. Oh, I did. I streamed a little bit of Sacred in the beginning, which is like an action RPG. I literally had a person who was like super pushy about it. And in the beginning I didn't have like super well set boundaries so that I can tell them to fuck off, you know? And it was not pleasant. Because they were like, oh, do this, do that. And when I would be like, hey, I don't want to do that, they would insist. And yeah, I have had people coming in and saying tips, but I also think that's backseating, and I don't like tips being given unless I'm asking for it. Yeah, I feel like that's also really personal. And I can see how like some people don't want tips either. That's why I really appreciate it when people come in and they're like, hey, can I give you a suggestion? Like, I find that so kind to go the extra mile and, hey, ask someone, like, are you okay with me giving you the suggestion? Especially if they're okay with the answer being no. I immediately like those people. Let me go to bed. That's perfectly understandable, but I hope you're not intending to just play the one stream and then stop, because it's... Oh, no. Absolutely not. No. So what I want to do... I will actually play the entirety of the game, even if it has small numbers. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Witcher 3 I love too much. I was mostly talking about the overall mentality that I have, but Witcher 3 I'm super willing to play it all the way through, even if it has small numbers. The only thing that I need to test out is how what it feels like for me to have to multitask story with chat, if that makes sense. Because Witcher was a game in which I was able to immerse myself 100%, like feel everything. So I want to test, like, how does it feel like to stream it? Like, does it feel good to me to stream it? Like, does it feel like I can shift my attention, I can pay attention to the story fully, and also pay at least some attention to chat? That's what I want to test. Like, what it feels like. But Witcher 3 I love way too much. If it feels good to me to play, we're so gonna play it no matter the numbers. We might, if it really does super badly, we might keep it to 1 time a week. But I really want to play it. I really, really want to play it. It's literally my favorite game of all time, so... It's mainly if I haven't played the game before. I don't want people to tell me things right. Oh, story spoilers are the absolute worst. Puzzles are worse. I want to... Oh, so that's the worst thing for you, the puzzles. I see. I actually want people to help me with puzzles because I suck at most puzzles. Anything that requires like working memory, I'm completely shit at. Or stuff that requires me to mentally rotate things, I'm out. Because I can't, it's so hard to explain, but I cannot visualize. So when I need to rotate something in my mind, it just doesn't happen. That's why I think I have a form of aphantasia, because I literally can't do that. So I can't figure it out. If it's like RDR2 or Paleo than something, then I won't care. That makes sense, because they're not puzzle heavy at all. I'm so happy I cannot wait for Witcher 3. Let's go. You're back. Welcome back, Master Gamer. Welcome back. Look at us getting the points. Look at... Oh, we got a mason... Oh, 1 mason jar or 1,000. I think I'll take 1,000. I feel like I can always get more. And I have plenty of mason jars. They're not in full use yet, so I'll definitely go with the corals. Hi, Ollie. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for saying hi. And look at us leveling up the fishing too. What the heck? What a productive day in Coral Island. 1.3k. I'll take it. I'll take it. Next day, I want to check one thing though. Is the resin done? I will not save that, but I just want to see if the resin is done. I'm well. How are you today? I am a little bit on the lower spoon side. Honestly, that will be true for a while because I need to work on the visa stuff in the background, and it's, you know, it's not hard, but it's a little bit draining. So I'm just gonna have to function a little bit lower spoons, but I am going to take care of myself. Normally I would stream until 6, but today we will stop here because of that reason, because I do want to rest up a bit until tomorrow. Let me just check on the resin, and we can do just a little bit more just chatting. I'm very much up for that. But I will cut it. We have the resin. Do you know what that means? We're getting the silo. Next time we play, we're getting the silo. That's so fair. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because it did not come natural to me. I used to be so bad at taking care of myself, but I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. Maybe to some people it might still look like I'm not doing the best from the outside, but I know where I started from. I'm getting way better. I can actually say, hey, I'm doing a little bit less of this and just chilling for a bit, which I would never say that. That's why I'm so prone to burnout, because I would constantly push myself to do things. But I'm getting better. We're getting there. But yeah, so next week the plan is we're still gonna have this week our paleo stream tomorrow. Why am I even saying this week? Tomorrow is paleo day. We're gonna be working on the rest of the bundles. Maybe do some hot pot. I really miss hot pot, so we might do a little bit of hot pot. And I swear I want to do something which I'm forgetting. So in case oh yeah, ogopu hunting. I might be up for some ogopu hunting. Well, with puzzles in particular, I have a tendency to think out loud, and then I get people like saying try this, so I don't try that, and I'm like, I'm not asking for help, I'm just thinking out loud. No, that makes so much sense. People take it as yeah, they misunderstand. I don't want help. I don't want somebody to tell me, have you tried this, because I'll figure it out. No, that makes perfect sense, because I also have to think out loud. It helps me process things. That's why you do it too, right? But then people take it as, oh, I can help. But I will ask chat for help specifically and be like, hey, does anybody in chat know any idea or see that I'm missing something? And then half the time when I ask, I don't get people answering, oh no. I know there's some nuance though in general, and I do agree that it's better if people ask first. If I would like a suggestion and then are okay with being told no. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I process things out loud a lot better. Me too. Me too. I also do that when I read something. If I don't understand the paragraph the first time, I'm like, let me read it out loud. Maybe this time I can process it. Ogopa plushies are a myth. Just kidding, they exist. I just never get them. I actually had them, but I gave them away. So I need to get them again. So I can attest they're not a myth. They're just such a pain in the ass to get. Like, it's crazy. Especially the blue one. My lord. Like, oh, that shit takes time and dedication. But good luck with getting them if you try again, Legs. I think the wave back one is reasonably okay to get, but the rest of them are like a pain in the ass. You haven't gotten any either. I might have been gifted one. But yeah, so tomorrow, Paleo Day. Definitely, as every Saturday is Paleo Day. And then next week, if I can work on the sound just a little bit more, we will be trying out The Witcher. And I think I also need to make sure that I can run it while streaming, because today I discovered that my GPU is at 90% during streaming. There we go. We'll see how it behaves with The Witcher. Maybe it should be. Hopefully it's good. I think it's because of multi-streaming. Multi-streaming takes a lot, I feel like. But I might have to look into some settings too. Maybe I can tweak some things just in case. With good luck, you'll work it out. I'm positive I will. I'm the type of person who doesn't give up easily, so I think the only thing that makes me go like, I'll never learn this is fucking streamer bot. And yeah, I have a feeling, but I told myself I'm giving it one last chance. I want to read the documentation for it. Listen, if I read the documentation, I still don't figure it out, I'm giving up on it officially. But I just want to have like the time and the spoons to read that documentation. At least part. I'm not going to force myself to read all of it if I don't understand what it's saying. I'm saying like, you know, I'll try 10, 20 pages, see if it helps me understand it a little bit better. If it does, I continue reading it, and I don't use Streamer, not worth it in my opinion. It might not be, Lex, it might not be. I think you might be really smart about this, because it might not be. I'm just really stubborn. And I sort of get a lot of satisfaction if I do figure things out. So I like to challenge myself. But if I still don't figure out after the documentation, I'm literally giving up. I'm like, nope, no. So yeah, just giving it that last chance. I think StreamerBot is amazing if you know, if you understand, if you manage to understand that shit. It's amazing. The problem is it's so hard to understand. It has such a I don't know, and I feel like people who code might be able to inherently understand it better, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there are some things in common. But yeah, okay, it is that time of day when I have to say goodbye to YouTube peeps. Thank you so much for being here, YouTube peeps. Thank you to anyone who chatted, anyone who just had the stream open even without chatting. I greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you just for being here, and I hope to see you all even tomorrow if you want to make it to a Paleo stream. If not, I hope to see you in the future. Bye bye, YouTube peeps and Twitch peeps. Please bear with me, because we are